Hello and welcome back, everyone. It's a little bit of an update video mixed with a theme thoughts, a little bit of both, I suppose. We'll start with the theme thoughts. These last 2 weeks have been interesting. I kind of talked a little bit in a few of them of sort of where my expectations were at for the week and what kind of total reimaginations I was expecting. And I was kind of surprised by what we ended up finding. Yes was a huge change from the Simon and Garfunkel track. We also had the A and BB that was just yesterday's, man. The whole thing about yesterday was just so bizarre. Definitely total reimagining. And even with the Paradise Lost and Everything But the Girl, very similar ideas compositionally, but very different execution in a way that thematically brought out something that wasn't in the original in a better way than I think Thou did on either of theirs, which it was kind of odd we had two Thou covers. I appreciate what they bring to the table. I appreciate what they were doing with their covers. They didn't seem to add much that wasn't already there. They just honed in on something exclusively to, at least in my mind, the detriment of the song. Or I should say the detriment of the concept. I don't think that they made the songs worse, they just didn't bring anything new to it. They removed nuance to hyper focus on one component, and that's an interesting thing to do. You can certainly make it a cover that way. But as far as a total reimagination, brand new stuff, we only had two this week. I found that to be interesting, and it made me think, hey, theme thoughts. I got to bring my own thing to the table. What kind of reimagined songs do I like? I really couldn't think of any. It's so common for a cover to be the same thing but arranged for different instruments. And yeah, arrangements are very popular. It's what we ended up listening to quite a bit this week. Arrangements can definitely be a reimagining, but at least in my mind, if I can hear the same music underneath, it fits closer to a one-to-one cover to me. They really have to be doing something different, like Paradise Lost did, and it usually takes me a little bit to get to that. On the surface, though, there's enough similarities that I don't feel like it's totally reimagined. And so when I think about songs that I've heard that are just totally different than the original, I don't have any. It was so weird coming into this theme thoughts today. I'd set the camera up and got the microphone ready, and I was like, all right, let's talk about some of the total reimaginations I like. I went through my discography, went through some Spotify. I can't think of any. I can't find any, and yet I was so sure I would have something. It is a bit of a rarer thing. Makes me want to contribute to it more than usual. Makes me want to do reimagined covers of stuff. Primarily because then at least I don't have to write lyrics. I'm so bad at writing lyrics. Um, but I'm great at writing music. Sounds like an interesting idea. I started a project like this a few months back. I had to put it to the side, but it is at least one track. It's getting there. As far as composition goes, it's like 30% complete. I'm doing an orchestral arrangement of Tools something. See, that's how long it's been. I hate that I put this. It was Schism or The Pot or Vicarious, one of the big ones that was on the radio that I've heard, and I remembered enjoying it, but thinking it could have been so much more. And so far, it sounds so good. I got trills. I got these little woodwind flourishes everywhere. It's like this huge expansion on the idea with a lot of new music to go along with it. I shared a snippet of it to the composition channel on Discord where we kind of talk about music making, but I haven't shared it anywhere else because it's literally like a little 1 minute intro. I've worked past that, but that's the only thing I've showcased. But it's so good, and I want to get back to it. And since I have some time, I'm going to. I'm looking forward to this. Um, Speaking of time, because I really don't have anything to add to the theme. And like I said, I have it's so bizarre. I came in here so gung ho and I was like, I don't know. What was I even thinking of? Kind of sucks. But anyways, speaking of time, um I will be taking my biannual 2 week break here every 6 months. The middle of summer and the middle of winter, I take 2 weeks off. We do have an album review coming out later tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m. UTC. As usual, we got some Coil, which is it's like dark ambient electronic. It was a bizarre album. Not quite as strange as A and BB, but sort of in that same realm. So A and BB was actually a really nice warm up to get into Coil. But we have that tonight. There's no live stream tomorrow or next week or the week after, which would be December 31st. However, January 1st, I will be putting out a new video, and it'll be a no themed week as I ease back into the work schedule, get everything rolling again. The week after that, so the second week of 2024, is going to be favorite songs of the previous year. What were your albums of the year, and what songs do you want to choose to represent them? That kind of deal. And at the end of it, for the theme thoughts, I'll be putting up my album of the year video like I do every year. It's going to be maybe 2 videos long though, because 2023 was a fantastic year for music, and I don't know that I can pare it down to just 10 to 15 and make a clean 30-minute video out of it. I'm honestly thinking about splitting it into two groups. The art side, what I call beautiful soundscapes and heavy art, and what is that third category? I don't remember. More artsier side though. And then, oh, maybe, yeah, Eternal Spins, the stuff that just stuck with me forever. But then I want to make a second video probably that's going to be the what fun fun something. And it's just the albums that they were fun. They didn't call me back to them over and over and over and over, but I probably listened to them about 2 or 3 times and just want to showcase them. I really enjoyed what they were doing, even if they didn't necessarily stick with me on a deeper level or were so catchy I couldn't stop playing them. This category last year, I think we had about 3 or 4 albums in it, but it looks like I don't know how I'm going to bring it down to just 3 or 4 this time around. So I might make a whole video of just albums that were fun, had something interesting, but might not have been like the 10 out of 10s for the year. And we'll go over a few of those because there's some cool stuff I want to highlight. Um, but we'll get into that next year when I actually start trying to pare this list down. I'm going to spend the next 2 weeks trying to get through the last 60-ish albums on my list for album of the year. I think I'm going to end up being extremely judicial in my removal of things. I don't know that I'm going to get through 60 in 2 weeks. That sounds ridiculous. But there's like 15 left that I still got to check out. Colin Stetson, The Ocean, Capra, Stain the Canvas, I think. Okay, Good Night. Like, I have some heavy hitters I know that are going to show up in the video. I gotta get to them too. And I guess that about wraps it up. Be sure to check the channel or your inbox or the video channel on Discord where new videos always get posted because the first week of January I'll be putting out. I guess it'll be the first Saturday of January. That makes sense. That's when I do these. It'll be an update video. I always do one at the beginning of the year, in the middle of the year, to kind of showcase what's in the works, where the channel's at, yada yada yada. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll come back with a way to ease into it. Probably some shorter songs, special selections, personal picks, stuff like that. The update video on Saturday. Favorite music of 2023, and then the AOTY on the second Saturday. And that'll bring us into 2024 real strong, I think. Dang, look at me. I got a schedule for videos I don't normally make. This is good. This is great. I can relax. It's all planned out. Future Bryan can take care of it. So, y'all have a fantastic holiday season, whatever that means for y'all. Um, and we'll catch back up in a couple of weeks. Y'all take care.